So starting things back up on the YouTube side. So if you've jumped over to Facebook, hopefully it's going to come back up. We'll see. And let me know if you guys don't see it. But hopefully that will work for everybody. So again, we talked BOGOs. Those are easy to spot the sale. We've talked Kroger promotions. What about stores that don't run either? So I'm sitting here. Oh, okay. Well, that works, Maria. Just jump over to the Facebook side of things. I'm sitting in a Dollar General, or I'm sitting in a much smaller grocery store. Don't run a lot of promotions. My Ingles folks, if you're in that boat, a lot of times the smaller the grocery store, the better the deals are going to be on meat and produce, but not necessarily the better the deals are going to be on national brand items. So do keep that in mind. If you don't have a lot to go on, you're in an area that doesn't have a ton of stores to pick from, you may actually end up in Walmart. That kind of makes the hair on the back of my neck stand up, but you can save money there. So if your only option in a tiny little town is Walmart, there are ways to save. But it's not going to be as big as the grocery store would get you. So one question I get from a lot of folks is, how far is too far to go? For me, the grocery store, period, if I want to go to a store, is 25 minutes away. If I want to go to a Dollar General, I can get there in 10, but that's really it. Even a Walmart is a good 20 minutes away. We just live in the country, and we chose to do that. But I'm okay with that drive. So I only shop once a week. I'm going in, I'm getting what's on sale, I'm getting enough to last me. I'm not shopping menu plans here, guys. That's the other part that's really crazy for folks is, what about meal planning? I don't need to meal plan. I have a pantry that's completely stocked with what I need, to where meal planning is standing in the pantry and deciding now, what do I want to cook? Because if I shop based on a meal plan, I don't buy enough. That's the big part to get. If you make a meal plan this week of what you want to eat, and maybe I base that on the sales this week, those sales are gone after this week for another 6 weeks. I don't know any of us that eat something today and don't eat it again for 6 weeks. You tend to rotate through meals. That's just how we work. Most families have like that 10 to 12 meals that you're pulling from on a regular basis. So that's every 2 weeks that you're planning on eating that item, give or take. I'm not saying you eat everything every 2 weeks, but you see the problem there. If I shop solely based on a meal plan, I bought enough for 1 week's worth of food, but all of those sales, they aren't coming back for 5 more weeks. I have a problem. And honestly, guys, the minute you go into the store and you pay 20 cents for this or get it completely free, do you know how hard it is to pay for it the next time? You can't. You won't do it. Like, no pasta for us until it is back on sale. I am not paying $1.50 for a box of pasta. So you are going to want to stick with what's on sale and not necessarily focus on the meal plan. Okay, so some folks are asking, what about figuring out your stock up price for specific items? And Ashley, that's a great question. Let's see, and I'm going to try to catch up. Facebook, I stopped scrolling through, so I'm a little behind on all the Facebook questions too, but I'll catch up there too. So how do I know what is a stock up price? Ashley, if I'm looking for a stock up price on a specific item, I would encourage you to use the item search that is on the side of Southern Savers. So using the item search, and you can get there from the right-hand sidebar. It's also, if you're logged into the site, it's in that top header bar, the dark green header bar, but I'll put a link in too. But use the item search on Southern Savers, and then this is the fun part. This is really your own personal price book. So you can put in a date in the past. For example, I could put in Skippy peanut butter. I could put in a date from 2 months ago, and I'm going to see every sale that we've seen on Skippy peanut butter in the last 2 months. Before you do that, because you're going to be a little overwhelmed, it's going to be a lot of information. If you go and you set in your profile, you can, and I'll have my husband put all these links in on the YouTube side, so item search, and then you can actually set in your profile on the site, you may have never done this, but you can set what stores you shop at. And I would do that before you start to use the item search. So if you edit your profile and select just the stores that you want to shop at, then that's the stores that the item search is going to return. You don't want to know every sale that Food City has had on a Skippy peanut butter if the nearest Food City to you is 3 states away. That is not helpful information. So set your profile first and tell it, you know what, I'm willing to shop at Publix and CVS and Food Lion, wherever your stores are. Then use the item search. Put in that date of 2 months ago. Let's see, what is the lowest price that we've seen on pasta? And you don't have to be specific here, guys. We don't have to type in Barilla pasta into the item search. You can just do pasta. You can just do peanut butter. Keep in mind that you may get peanut butter bites and you may get things that have peanut butter in them, but it's going to still give you a good idea. So Ashley, your question was, you know, Old Spice body wash. You can actually put in Old Spice body wash or just Old Spice, and let's look at all the deals we've seen on Old Spice in the stores that you're willing to go in. You can put in a date as far back as you want, but I'll give you a little inside tip. It will only return data for the last 3 months. It's not really helpful to you to have data from a year ago because prices change, but it also kills our servers. So we've locked it down to where when you ask for something really, really old, you can't kill our servers. It will just give you that information back 3 months. But that is really, really an awesome way to have your own price book on specifically what you're looking for to use that item search and to get an idea of what are the good prices for these items. It's going to be a big help. Let's see, any insight on like how to coupon healthy wise? So Crystal, we do see a lot of coupons for organic and gluten-free items. I would also focus on what store you're in. If I had to pick, if I was going 100% organic today, Kroger would be probably my #1 choice. Kroger beats Whole Foods prices, Earth Fare prices, and they have a very large organic section where they've pulled it all to a separate part of the store. You know, Publix and everybody else, they have it mixed in, and it's like playing a treasure hunt to find those items. So Kroger would win if you have a Kroger in your backyard. If you don't, then it's following the coupons. So the Whole Foods app, the Earth Fare monthly flyers, maybe checking out Sprouts as well if you're in the Atlanta area and Sprouts is kind of invading there. But it's going to be really focusing on what store you're in first is where you're going to be able to save most of the money. Let's see. So Maria says, I have a question. I recently went to Target and purchased 4 Clorox for $3.97 each, and the promo was to buy 5 Clorox and get a $5 gift card. Is that a good deal? So Maria, some of it's going to depend on what the size of that Clorox was. You know, are we talking like a 75 count wipe versus a 35 count wipe? Just comparing apples to apples on that product, but it is probably a decent price. When you think about, you're basically getting $1 back from the gift card, you're getting $1 off from the coupon. It's making them $1.97 a piece. But you could even use the item search there to compare it to other stores that we're seeing. Kroger gift card deals are always at top price. That item's not on sale. So the $1 off of that is about a 25% discount when you think about a $4 product. And we're really looking for that 40% mark. So that's really what I would set in your mind, and kind of what I mentioned in the beginning is learning what a real sale looks like. It's usually always 40% off. So a lot of times Kroger gift cards do not hit what a buy one get one sale is going to hit in a grocery store, or even sometimes the drugstore deals. That's where I'm going to buy most of our household items. And I guess I should have gone there first when I teach a workshop. That's kind of the first thing I try to get across to people is that I want you to keep your mind open to the idea of being in a drugstore. For me, all grocery items are bought in a grocery store, and everything not grocery is bought in a drugstore. So paper goods, laundry detergent, personal care items, all in a drugstore, diapers, baby items, all in a drugstore. Everything else is in a grocery store. Target is hit or miss. I am not in Target a ton. I do like their gift card deals, but Target is much further for me to get to. It's just not on the top of my list, but they can have some deals. And for me, what I would be looking for in Target, Maria, and Chris is saying, yay, you know, finally get rid of Target Cartwheel. You can now merge. Target's fully merged those apps, so you only need the Target app. But that's really where the Target sales can be. When I've got a gift card deal, I've got a cartwheel coupon, I've got a paper coupon, a mobile app. When we can start to get, you know, triple and quadruple deep, those are the deals that I would be heading into Target for, but not just every single deal that has a gift card in Target is going to be a great deal. And Shanna's sharing a tip. My Kroger staff member said to me this week that they will take coupons up to 30 days past the expiration date. That's awesome. I've never heard of that, Shanna, from a Kroger. That is a Publix coupon policy. So Publix, for example, they won't take it unless you have a rain check. But if I get a rain check in Publix, I go in, I want to buy Skippy peanut butter, they don't have any more, and you get a rain check, Publix will still take an expired coupon with that rain check up until the point that the rain check expires, which is 30 days. So that's across the board, all Publix stores, but it's awesome that you have a very fun Kroger store. Okay. Let's see. So to kind of move on, the 4 times on gift cards, I can't remember how long that'll last. Jonathan, we're going to see Kroger run gift card promotions for a while, but the main one I think ends on the 21st, if I'm right on my dates, and I may be a little off on that. But they will run it again. So we're going to see them continue to promote gift cards through Christmas. That is a huge way that Kroger makes a lot of money, and they promote them pretty hard. So look for that in all of your grocery stores. I can't get my printer to print from apps. So Marnie, one of the printing from apps in general can mostly be dependent on your phone. I don't know whether you're iOS or Android, but phones do, the apps themselves have to ask for authorization from the phone to run printing, and it can get very convoluted if it's not built into the app correctly. So it could actually be an app issue, it can be a phone issue, and it can be a printer issue. So in general, printing from mobile can be very hard to troubleshoot. If you're able to print outside of apps, you could just go to a mobile site and print from any mobile site, then odds are it is an app issue, and I would recommend sharing it with, you know, if you're using the Southern Savers app, sharing it with the person who created the app so that they can go and troubleshoot what's going on. They're going to need your phone model, so what version iOS you're on, what type of phone you have, you know, what version Android you're on, that kind of thing, so that they can help you troubleshoot it. But there's a lot that goes into making a mobile app actually be able to work with a printer. Joanna says, I have a Publix near me, but I've never been. Is it worth it? I've been shopping in Kroger, Harris Teeter, and Lidl. So Joanna, honestly, Publix BOGOs for me tend to be better than Kroger mega events. That is just me. It is, you know, everybody has their preference. Kroger BOGOs, though, it's an easy way to spot the sale, especially when you're getting started. It's buy one, get one. It's 50% off. It's not a hard thing there. And then we've got all the coupons to pair in with it. So I actually was just kind of clipping things and making a really quick list from the new Publix ad that starts on Wednesday. And just a few examples. Guacamole, if you like guacamole, is buy one, get one, and we have a $2 off coupon. Buy one, get one, it's $1.75. You have a $2 off coupon. That means that you will make $2 to buy guacamole. I don't even like guacamole. I will not touch the stuff. I've always named it yuckamole. You probably love it. I'm not trying to offend anybody, but I don't like it. It's free. You're getting paid to buy it. Now, my children will devour it, so it would still be on our list. But this would be where on other items, I would say, you know what, these are great things to donate. Guacamole isn't, it's a refrigerated item, but you get the point. If you're going to make money to buy it, there's really no reason that it not be in your cart. Let's figure out some way to use it that you'll actually like it. But that's where the BOGOs can kind of make life easier. It's very easy to spot what the deal is. Pairing them with coupons, they usually come out to be super, super cheap. So the guacamole is another one, a fun one. Another one that I wouldn't miss, guys, if I were you, is the Breyers Delights. We have that buy one, get one Breyers Delights printable coupon, and Breyers Delights are buy one, get one in the new Publix ad starting on Wednesday. So pairing the buy one, get one coupon and the buy one, get one sale All of you guys in Florida, that's just free, completely free, using a buy one get one sale and a buy one get one coupon. Now all the rest of us that are not in Florida, it is not completely free, but it's still super, super cheap. So for folks that are not in Florida, it's going to come out to be $1.32 a piece because they aren't both free with a buy one get one sale outside of Florida. They're really just a big old 50% off sale. But there's definitely some fun deals there. Joanna. Barbara asked, what about Winn-Dixie? Winn-Dixie and Bilo are the exact same stores for me, Barbara. They have a lot of buy one get one deals. They take a lot of coupons. They don't double them. I would prefer them to double them, but they don't in most areas. But there are still some very decent deals with all of their buy one get one sales. So that's the route that I would look at if you're wanting to shop a Winn-Dixie, is that we shop all of the BOGOs. Okay, let me jump back in on just the basics of saving here. We got earlier that we buy an item when it's on sale and we buy enough of it to last us 6 weeks. And that's going to take a little bit of time. So if you're brand new, you're going to make a list. This is the shopping list that I made from the Southern Saver site. You make your shopping list. You're going to buy 6 weeks worth of what is on sale. And then you're only going to buy 1 week worth, a little tiny bit, of what you have to have. These are the things that I cannot make it another week, no matter how I try to stretch or change the menu. That have to have section when you first get started, it's going to be pretty big because you've never shopped this way before. You've bought one of various things that you need, but you've never sat there and said, okay, how much do I need if I'm going to buy 6 weeks worth of pasta? How many boxes of pasta does that mean for our family? You've never done that before. You've bought 1 box because you needed to make it this week for a meal. So some of this is changing the way that you shop. I buy that 6 weeks worth. Next week I buy 6 weeks worth of other items. And that have to have section, it's going to get smaller and smaller and smaller because each week you're buying more and more and more of what's on sale. But it is going to take you 6 weeks to really feel like that's come together. So for the person who asked me this week, should I go to Kroger and buy the things that are on sale and then go to Walmart? It's kind of a yes and a no. I want you to go to Kroger. I want you to buy what's on sale in Kroger, but I want you to buy enough of what's on sale to last you 6 weeks. Go to Walmart for what you cannot handle, or go to Lidl, as someone's mentioning, or Aldi. Those are great places for the have to have this week, can't wait another week. Sale prices in a grocery store will beat the Aldi and Lidl price, just to break it to you. So I have folks that love Aldi and you want to live there. You will beat that price following sales with coupons in a grocery store. You're not going to see Aldi give you pasta for free. They aren't. But you are going to see that in a grocery store. I am not going to see even Aldi cereal for less than $1. I would never pay more than $1 for national brand cereal on sale with a coupon. So if you want an idea of how to set your own price list, you know, kind of what you were asking earlier, Ashley, on the YouTube side, sometimes Aldi can be your own price book. If my goal is to just beat the Aldi prices, then we've done great. So Aldi for me, canned goods is 55 to 60 cents a can. Lately, we've been getting canned tomatoes at Publix for 22 cents a can. This week you could get Bush's beans for 14 cents a can. So there are some great deals out there. You just have to, you know, have your eyes open or be using Southern Savers or having a friend help you with that to be able to spot them, but you will beat those prices. Okay, so let me jump back into questions. Do I ever stop couponing for a few weeks? It seems like it's the same deals I'm already maxed out on. So Courtney, yeah, I don't say that I would stop couponing. I would more say there might be times when I look at the Publix list and I say, okay, well, what do I need 6 weeks worth of that's on this list? And it may be like 4 things. Just grab those 4 things. So there may be some very light weeks. Not that I'm going to stop, but that you're kind of looking around and thinking there isn't a ton that's on sale this week that we're going to run out of. So let's just grab what we are close to running out of. If I skip this week, though, this is important, it's going to be 6 weeks until those items are back on sale. So for me to completely skip this week means I better have a lot of those items to be able to make it through and until it's back on sale. So I don't want to do that. That said, I do regularly skip the drugstores. Once you've learned to shop drugstores, you have enough toothpaste to last you ages and toothbrushes. I do not need to be in a drugstore every single week. And CVS Extra Care Bucks, they don't expire for 30 days. Plenty points at Rite Aid are good for 2 years. I do not have to be in there all the time. And someone was asking on the YouTube side, can Walgreens register awards be used somewhere else? Yes. So we earned register awards 2 weeks ago on a Huggies deal. I've already used those at Buy Low. I'm not heading back into Walgreens to turn around and use those register awards within that 14-day requirement. So in that sense, you could say I stopped couponing for a few weeks because I'm not in the drugstores every single week. I don't need to be. We're going to stay stocked on what we need, but not every single time. Diana's asking, is the sales cycle in the drugstores also 6 weeks? It's not. It's actually shorter. So we tend to be on a more like a once a month, maybe once every 3 weeks in the drugstore cycle for me as a family. But you'll find that most items in a drugstore are on a once a month. So we see a really great deal on Huggies once a month, a really great deal on Bounty and Charmin and all of that once a month. And you can kind of get into that cycle in the drugstore. They are on smaller sales more regularly. So for example, we'll see Huggies on a buy 30 and get 10, and then a couple weeks later we'll see it on a buy 20 and get 5. I really want the buy 30 and get 10. It's a better deal. So that is once a month. So with the sales that we're trying to shop, the best prices that we're trying to grab, it's a once a month rotation in the drugstore. Let's see. I think I am mostly caught up. Yes, I'm glad I'm not alone on that. Irene says real butter is essential. It is. It's very essential. We keep it in the freezer just so we never run out. And let's actually go there for just a second. With buying enough for 6 weeks, folks always panic and ask, well, where am I going to put all this food? How am I going to store that? My go-to answer for some of it is that that's not my problem. My job is to tell you when it's on sale, and you can figure out where you're going to put it in your house. But I would encourage you to think outside the box. Not everything needs to be in the pantry, and not everything needs to be in the fridge. So I can move a number of things to the freezer. I can freeze butter. I can freeze cheese. I can freeze, all sorts of things that you may not normally think of can go in the freezer. And pantry-wise, if you found a really great deal on paper goods, they don't need to live in the pantry. We can get very creative. For us, you can see the cabinets that are behind me. Our cabinets do not go all the way to the ceiling. And right next door here is the laundry room, and those cabinets don't go all the way to the ceiling. So if you come in my laundry room, you'll notice that it's just lined with paper goods. That's where toilet paper and paper towels live, at the top of the cabinets, and just chunk them up there. Sometimes they fall back down on your head. You just chunk them up again. But you find other places to put them. When we first started to coupon, we lived in an apartment. My twins were almost 1, and you get creative. So canned goods are going to live in the closet under your shoes if you have to. If you have no pantry, and at that point we didn't. We just had 1 cabinet that all of our food lived in for 4 people. So you find other places. Get a rolling bin and put it under your bed. We're not talking about some bomb shelter behind the house though here. So if you're sitting here thinking, wow, she told me I need to get enough for 6 weeks, that is not 42 cans of chili beans, just so you know. Small little soapbox for me. Odds are that's maybe, 8. You're going to eat chili twice in the next 6 weeks, but it's not all the time. So don't go overboard on these. I've seen folks checking out in the grocery store with 12 jars of mayonnaise. I don't know what your plan is over the next 6 weeks, but mayonnaise is always on sale. And Kraft is on sale this week, and Kraft won't be back on sale for 6 weeks. But Hellmann's is going to be on sale, and Duke's is going to be on sale. We got a lot to rotate through here versus having to buy all the mayonnaise for the next year in this moment in the grocery store. That is not what we're talking about. So you're shopping for enough for 6 weeks, but that's really not as much as you think it is. It's probably for most items 2 or 3. Now there are some exceptions. Cereal for me, I am like buying out the cereal section sometimes is what it feels like for cereal for 7 people. But you're not shopping for 7 people. Most of you aren't. So for us, cereal starts on one shelf and it goes down to the floor underneath the pantry, just kind of continuing on. But you know, you will figure out what your things that you're buying a lot are, and then you'll figure out other things that you realize 1 bottle of mustard is a good for 6 months. We're good. We're stocked up. So don't panic when I tell you that I want you to buy 6 weeks worth of something. It's really not a ton, guys, and you'll be okay. I promise. Irene says, wasn't I ordering foods or a system that helped me meal plan? Irene, we did. We used the Eat at Home meal plans. We did that for a month, kind of in a challenge for us to really focus on what we were eating on a regular basis. And I will tell you, it stretched me a little bit more than I'm used to. I'm okay with meal plans. I'm not opposed to them, but it stretched me in that you get into your ruts because you like your ruts. I know folks who love to try new recipes, but that's actually not a happy place to be with 5 kids. A happy place to be with 5 kids is cooking a meal and knowing that they will eat it and that they're very happy with it. So we didn't stick with that past that 1 month that we did with them. But I know other folks that regularly use it and love it. And it is a great service. I'm not opposed to using one of those services. It's just for us, long-term wasn't a great fit. We like the 12 meals that we rotate through, and it just makes life kind of happy. Let's see. Brady says, after having a baby, I've been out of CVS for about 3 months and I have no extra care bucks. Are there any good deals to jump back in with? I'd like to spend $10 to $12 or less to get back in the drugstore game. So Brady, my brain is already filled with next week's ads, but I will pull up and just give you a quick glimpse. This is not, I will tell you, it's not a huge week at CVS for a ton of deals. Kind of struggled this week to see what I would pull out that was amazing when we make this scenario. I would probably, if I were you, Brady, start with Maybelline Cosmetics and Physicians Formula. So I would go cosmetics just to get some extra care bucks. But Maybelline, you're going to be able to get like eyeliner and pencils for 79 cents a piece. You can get Physicians Formula because we actually have a coupon for it, which is really, really rare. I don't know that it was in all the papers, but we never have the coupon. And then this week with Physicians Formula, it's buy 10 and get a $7 extra care buck. So that's going to make for a number of items that are just completely free after the coupon. Let's see. I think that I'm going to call it that I'm caught up. Because my husband's been sending me questions because I got a little behind. So if I miss your question and I zoom down to the end, just let me know and stick it back in there. I won't be offended at all. So let's talk Walmart. Rachel says, I liked Publix and Kroger, and then I moved and they aren't nearby. I've got Walmart. Walmart does not run sales. They have always low prices, which really means that nothing is on sale today. But you can buy it if you want to. That is why, for me, I typically tell folks it's not where we necessarily want to go to save money. I'm not opposed to it, Rachel, and if that's all you got to work with what you got. But if some of you are still in a Walmart boat and you're thinking, why do I need to go to Publix or why do I need to go to Kroger? Keep in mind that what you're buying at Walmart is not on sale versus buying an actual sale in the grocery store. So that's really the reason that I'm encouraging folks into a grocery store for groceries and a drugstore for everything else. But Walmart, if it's what you got to work with what you got. And we do have a long list of deals on Southern Savers specifically for Walmart. Okay, so Heidi, let's go there. Heidi's got a question on that Publix. I've got a buy one, get one coupon on coupons.com and a buy one, get one coupon with a Publix coupon. Does it make it free? Yes, it will. So, and that's the coupons. That's not the sales. Keep in mind, Heidi, if that was a buy one, get one sale and a buy one, get one coupon, you don't live in Florida, so it's not going to be free for you with a sale. But with the coupon, it is. So with the coupon, I don't have two things that match. So let's pretend here. if these are buy one get one, and I have a buy one get one store coupon and a buy one get one manufacturer's coupon. The store coupon is going to make one of them free. The manufacturer's coupon is going to make the other one free. So in the end, I am going to owe nothing. There is an exception on the brown cow and the stony field. They're on sale, I think, for $1. And that buy one get one coupon for the manufacturer is up to 99 cents. So you're going to owe a penny and you're going to get one for free. It's not really a bad deal. In the end, I'd still grab it. But that's how it's going to work with the coupons. Now, if it was a sale, so I go into Publix. This is not Florida. This is everywhere but Florida, just to emphasize. I go into a buy one get one sale in any grocery store outside of Florida. It is not really a buy one get one sale. It is really a big old 50% off sale on any of these items. So you can grab one, you can grab two, you can grab three, you decide there. But they are not free. It's not buy one and get one completely free. It's really, they're all 50% off. So if I use a buy one get one coupon with that buy one get one sale, and I know this is a lot like math, guys, and it's late. So if you need me to go over it again, just ask. But I go in, it's 50% off. I use a buy one get one coupon. That buy one get one coupon is going to make one of them free, but I will still owe the 50% on the second one because it's not a true buy one get one sale. So our Breyer's Delights ice cream, which starts on Wednesday, it is buy one get one, and right now we have a printable coupon. I would recommend printing it because it won't be there on Wednesday. So Breyer's Delight ice cream is buy one get one in Publix, and you have a buy one get one coupon. It's going to make one of those ice creams free, but you're still going to owe the half price on the other ice cream. Now, if you live in Florida, it's a true buy one and get one free. So buy one, the other one's completely free. You use your buy one get one coupon, it makes this one free. Sorry for the confusion. I didn't grab two of the same product when I was grabbing random things from the pantry. So you just have to pretend that those matched, but hopefully that makes sense. So let's see. Oh, okay. Christine, thanks for letting me know on the Yucatan. I've already printed them. A lot of times that is a tricky one for me when I'm making shopping lists. If I've already printed a coupon, I can't tell you whether it's gone or not, but you know what? I will go in right now and mark it as print limit reached, and then it won't be a problem, and no one else will have issues with it. So it is officially off the list. Takes me 2 seconds. Okay. Yeah, you can store toilet paper under the bed. Really, that stuff can go anywhere, guys. So you can get very creative. Is there a way to print coupons off the computer? Joyce, yes, there are lots of ways. If you make a shopping list from Southern Savers, you will see all the printable links right there on your shopping list, and you just click directly through them and print. Some of those sites are going to require that you download a driver or that you verify a device. So they're going to ask you to put in a phone number. They'll send you a text message, but then you're good to go, and you can print anything that you want from those sites. And most of the printables are much easier to print from a desktop than from a mobile device. So that's the route I would go. Are all CVS coupon machine coupons store coupons? Some of the coupons say MFR on them. Does that mean they're a manufacturer? So Kayla, they are. Anything that's printing from the red coupon center in CVS is a store coupon. It can always be used with a manufacturer's coupon. They started printing with that MFR probably about 1.5 years ago now, but it hasn't affected anything with how they are redeemed in the store. Now, some of the coupons in the CVS app are actual manufacturer's coupons, and those are the ones that when you scroll way down, and they have pictures and whatnot, they look different. Those are actual manufacturer's coupons, but most of them are all store. Let's see. Alexis has a deal for you. Dollar General, how to get toilet paper. Not sure if it's still going on now. Buy 2 packages at $5 a piece, and the third one is $3. It's not too much of a savings, but it's still something. Yeah, Dollar General does have some decent deals that can be very hit and miss and can be kind of all over the board. So we'll get a grocery deal, we'll get household and personal care. It's not where we're going to go to stock up on anything, but it's definitely not a store to, take off your list. If I were to go through, I mentioned earlier, setting your profile on Southern Savers and selecting the stores that you're willing to go to. Dollar General should be in that list. There are definitely deals that you're going to have kind of a moment, you're like, yeah, I'll swing in. You guys may not realize it, but Dollar General is actually bigger than Walmart. They have more stores across the United States than Walmart has. So most of us across the U.S. have a Dollar General possibly closer to you than a Walmart. It should be on your list of stores that you're very willing to go into just for that particular reason. Okay, we have, oh, I'm reading where all of you guys are storing things. Let's see. Oh, good. Heidi says you got the free Physicians Formula. So, yeah, anyone that got that $5 off Physicians Formula coupon in your newspaper this past week, you should go to CVS and you should use that coupon. I'm looking now to see where all we have it. So far, we don't have all the regionals in, but I know that folks in Huntsville got it. Folks that get the Lakeland newspaper out of Florida and the Knoxville, Tennessee paper, you guys have it. We're still working on getting everybody else's regionals into the database. So it does exist, but at CVS this week, you buy $10 worth of Physicians Formula, you get a $7 reward back, and you have a $5 off coupon. So mathematically, any item $12 or less is free for you after rewards. You should do that if you got that $5 off coupon. Definitely. Okay, Erin, I love this question. Is there a for sure amount of time for folks who are not in the Southeast, how long the grocery cycle lasts, like in Indiana, for example? So Erin, what I usually tell folks is if you do not live in the South, and the South to me is anywhere that you add sugar to your tea before you add ice. That is very important. It's 10 weeks. We like to eat in the South, and our grocery stores follow a much more frequent sales cycle on items, but up north it is a 10-week sales cycle. You'll also see some promotions that vary, especially in big cities, because folks in big cities tend to shop daily for the meals that they're eating, or they eat out a lot. So we don't see grocery stores, like if you're living in New York City and you're trying to shop the deals, you're not going to see the exact same deals because people don't shop the exact same way. But if you're still in a bigger area but normal grocery habits, 10 weeks is your sales cycle. No, Janet, Food Lion is not bad. It's not my favorite. They don't run a lot of promotions. They don't have a lot of BOGOs. They do occasionally run the instant savings. They're running one right now that's a buy 5 and save $5 instantly. But they've only started picking those up in the last year. And a lot of folks are mentioning the new Food Lion Shop and Earn program. But keep in mind that is not available in all areas either. I spent a good hour of one of my days last week trying to activate that. I even had to go through Food Lion's customer service to make it all work, and in the end found out that it's not available in my area. But if you are regularly in Food Lion, you should log into their app, make sure that you're taking advantage of what they do have in the store so that you're not missing out on those. Let's see. Oh, and Carrie's mentioning, Dollar General wise, every Saturday, Dollar General does have that 5 off 25 coupon. Keep in mind, because they do this every Saturday, this is not an exception for them. This is really like a promotion for them, if anything, rather than a store coupon. That $25 coupon from Dollar General does require that your total purchase be $25. So, and that's after coupons. I need to still owe $25 before they hit the subtotal tax button, or you won't be able to use it. They're the only store that has that requirement. Most stores would take that and then take other coupons, but Dollar General does not. So if you're brand new and you're wanting to use that 5 off 25 to get some crazy good deals, it's always after the other coupons. But it does make for some very good savings on those great paper good deals or great household deals that they might be running. That are hit and miss, but definitely make for some good savings to add that in. Let's see. Do I have any recommendations to save on grass-fed and pastured meats? So Haley, what I would recommend, and we talked meat and produce the whole hour last week, is that you research farms that are nearby. Your best bet to save on those meats is to buy in bulk directly from a farm. There are some grass-fed farms that are online. They're probably within a couple of hours of a drive for you, but you're going to get 150 to 200 pounds buying in bulk from these farms. That's going to be enough meat for probably 6 to 9 months, if not a year, for you. Like, you're making your purchase for the entire year. It is a significant savings to do that, though. So if you head to Southern Savers, and I'll try to find the link and stick it in the comments too, but you can search for buying a cow or how to buy a cow and Southern Savers on Google, and you'll find it as well. Just all the questions to ask. Keep in mind when you go searching for those farms, a lot of what you're going to find is grass-fed and grain-finished. So you do need to know the right terms to ask to make sure you're getting what it is that you want. For me, I just want meat, and we will deal with what kind of meat later on in life, but for right now, I just want to feed people. So, you know, we're all looking for different things, but if you're specifically wanting grass-fed, grass-finished, you got to be able to ask for that, and you got to know the terms. So look up that post. So how to buy a cow and Southern Savers on Google. We'll find that for you. Okay, and if we get the Atlanta paper, what do you suggest we do about the coupons since they aren't carrying Red Plum and Procter & Gamble? They are not. Some people have said that they are starting to get them in their mail, but I have not heard that across the board, Tanya. So for most people, I suggest that you get your inserts in the mail. Mine just came today. This is what I do, and I would recommend it for you guys as well. But that is SundayCouponInserts.com. And Sunday Coupon Inserts, you get them usually on Mondays. I get an order of 4. So this past week, we only had 1 Smart Source. And now that they're sitting right next to me, it makes me want to see, did I get the Physicians Formula? I literally got the mail right before we went live, so I didn't even check. But grabbing them through the mail, you're going to get all the inserts. You're not going to miss out on any of them. So I'm trying to see. I'm very curious whether I get free Physicians Formula or not. We'll see. So that's where I would push you to. Now, you can order different levels there. I get 4, but I also have 7 people in my family. It's like winning the lottery, guys. So I have a $4 off any Physicians Formula, $5 or more. So you grab any $11 product, and it's going to be free with that coupon. So that's fun. So SundayCouponInserts.com. I have a standing order. I don't ever have to think about it. They just come every Monday in the mail in a priority flat rate mailers. They come very quickly. But that's where I would point you to grab these. Okay. Anyone know about Berry Cart? The Checkpoint app, the S'more app? I just saw them today in the App Store. So we use Stacy in general, and we've done mobile apps a lot. But Ibotta, Checkout 51, and Berry Cart. Berry Cart's going to be all organic and gluten-free items. So if you don't buy those items, don't mess with that one. But Checkout 51 and Ibotta and Saving Star are probably the 3 that we rotate through the most. So maybe that helps out a little bit. Is there an app and you buy the stuff on the app at Walmart or wherever and you get the money back on a card or PayPal? So Melissa, I think what you're asking about is Savings Catcher. Oh, sorry, you were answering. It is an app, yes. For Savings Catcher with Walmart, it misses a ton. It's not really that helpful for you. I wouldn't put a lot of eggs in that basket in terms of trying to save money. It is there, so if you shop at Walmart, you might as well use it, but it isn't going to save a massive amount on those items. Joanna, looking for the toilet paper deals, I would point you to the item search on Southern Savers. This is a tricky one because the grocery stores don't call it toilet paper. They call it bath tissue. So if you search bath tissue, and I'll put that link in the chats too, if you search bath tissue, you'll see all the current sales on bath tissue. Usually the best deals are always in the drugstores. So Walgreens has some really good prices this week. That's probably where I would go, looking at just across the board really quick, or Rite Aid. Rite Aid is running a plenty point deal, so Walgreens or Rite Aid, if I had to pick, would be where I would head for bath tissue in general. So let's see, kind of catching on in. Oh, great. Christina, I'll dig those up on the Dial website, and I'll add them to the Publix list later on tonight. Thanks for helping me keep adding in all the coupons. And if you guys ever see coupons that I miss on the Publix list or any grocery list, you can always leave them in the comments. I look at those comments every single day to try to keep tabs on them. Or you can always send me an email or a Facebook message. I'm all about trying to catch and add any of those new coupons that we can to make the lists up to date. And you may not even realize this, but those lists changed constantly. So since we put all the Publix deals on the same page and all the Kroger lists on the same page, I can make a change on the back end, like someone mentioned the Yucatan guacamole. If you go and you look at that now, it says print limit reached because I made a change on the back end, and it auto changes that immediately on the front end. But the same thing happens when I add in a new coupon. So it just makes it so much easier for us to make updates, but to constantly add in a lot too. Let's see. Oh, Heidi, I will take a slice of cake. Yes, if you're offering cake to everyone, you can mail me a piece. Adriana says, I'm from Hawaii and everything here is so expensive. Our CVS doesn't even have extra care bucks. We do quarterly though. Would you know why our deals are so different from the mainland? So Adriana, it really is all about profit margins in that they try to keep those stores level and even, and they've got to ship all those items in, so they're going to charge a lot more for them. You're not going to have all of the sales that we would have. The same if you live in New York City, if that helps. I'd say you have a much prettier view than the folks in New York and probably a lot less smog and other issues too. But they also have no extra care box, no deals running that we would have in the rest of the country. It really is completely profit margin and trying to give those stores a chance to be able to compete with the stores that are in the mainland, but don't have to ship all of those items in. Okay. So we kind of hit all the folks asking on how we get the coupons in the mail. That website is SundayCouponInserts.com. So all one word, obviously, but SundayCouponInserts.plural.com. That's where we order ours from, and hopefully that will work for you guys too. There's a lot of other places that do it, but that would be the one that I recommend just because we use it. Yes. Heidi, I love it. Cake delivery service would be a whole nother way to go. Christopher says, I live in Newton, Iowa. I've been watching for quite a while, and I just want to know, do all the coupons and things apply to us in the Midwest? Yes, they do. So really that whole beginning part, Christopher, of we buy items when they're on sale, we buy enough of them, that applies at every grocery store. So the promotions that are run in the grocery store, the buy one, get one deals, those are actually all run by manufacturers. The stores are very happy to run their promotions. They're very happy to put them in on the next instant savings deal or the next buy one, get one list. But the manufacturer is really the one that's promoting those sales. So they're doing that nationwide. That's affecting every grocery store. Not the same week, so don't expect the buy low list to match in perfectly with the Publix list. They've got different sales cycles running, but I'm still going to find the same general concept running across the country. Price points may be different, so I'm not going to expect to move to California and pay the same amount that I would pay in South Carolina, nor do we make the same amount of money that people make in California. We don't need to. Our cost of living is so much lower. So some of your items may cost a little bit more depending on where you are, but you're still going to see the same exact sales cycle and the same exact way to sign up or to get that concept of buy enough and get it to last you 6 weeks. Did I say that I order 4 packages? Yes. So Amanda, I do get 4 sets of inserts for 7 people. There's plenty of printable coupons. I promise. These are the 4. I don't have any more hiding in any secret stashes. There are plenty of coupons that you can print to go in with that. So, you know, looking at my shopping list, for example, if I wanted to get, and this is next week's deals, but Pillsbury Grands. They're buy one, get one. I know my Facebook folks, this is all backwards. But everything here, it's okay if you can't read it, those are all the available coupons that match in with the sale. This is what we do on Southern Savers. Honestly, guys, if I had even one of each of those, that's a lot of Pillsbury Grands. I don't need that many Pillsbury Grands to last 6 weeks. You're good. So don't panic on needing tons of inserts or tons of printables. You know, even down to yogurts. We a lot of times have them in multiple inserts. So this one came out in the August insert and it came out in the September insert. So I'm going to grab them from this one and from that one. That's a lot. So you're probably great with just that. You know, if you've got 7 people in your household too, you're probably great with 4. If you don't have 7, you don't need that many. So go in with a friend, get a set of 4 and split them up with each of you getting 2 if you want to go that route. But we don't need to go overboard. The more inserts you get, the more time this is going to take. I have to keep up with them. I have to cut them when they show up on my shopping list. We've talked about that before too, guys. I don't cut any coupons until they show up on the shopping list. That's actually why we created this at the bottom, the new quick cutting guide, so that those inserts are mapped out, or the coupons are mapped out by the insert they're in, because I'm not touching the inserts until they show up on the shopping list. It just makes everything super, super easy. So how far in advance do manufacturers know that they're putting out certain coupons? I just noticed that the brown coupon expired yesterday, so no freebie. Now, Heidi, there are new printable brown coupons, and I don't know about your inserts, Heidi, but mine had coupons in them. So the Sunday coupons, I just saw them. Let's see how fast I can find them. But depending on where you are, everybody got buy one, get one. Yep. Publix coupons in the insert. So these are all Publix store coupons, and we still have manufacturers. So I don't know if they're in your inserts or not, Heidi, but they definitely did not expire because they just came out yesterday. So you're good to still grab that free yogurt using those printables if you still have them. Okay, I think I'm all caught up on everybody's questions. We'll go ahead and stop there for the night. Joyce, the website that we follow is southernsavers.com. That is the website that we run. So if it's just the Facebook page, and hopefully that helps you find us and find the list, and you can kind of get started. Tanya, one last question here says, we talked about produce co-ops last week. A CSA farm or CFA comparable if you don't have a local co-op. We have one nearby for $28 bi-weekly for a large basket. It is very comparable. I'm all about, it's community supported agriculture, or I don't know what their F is in that one, but kind of the same concept. So a CSA farm, same exact concept as a co-op, but the only difference is that you don't always get a lot of say as to what's in the basket. So sometimes it does mean that it's not things that you would necessarily want to eat. So you just want to keep that in mind and maybe ask them before you sign up, what are you currently growing? Because if you're growing a lot of radishes and beets, I don't want in. And that's really going to be what ends up being in your basket. Okay, if you guys have any questions between now and next week, feel free to shoot me a Facebook message or an email to jenny@southernsavers.com. I'm always glad to help answer. And we'll be back same time, same place, every Monday night at 8:30. And we'll go through more topics. If you've got a topic you want me to cover, I'm always up for that too, because I struggle with knowing where to go each week. But the basics is always one that usually helps everybody that's just getting started. And it's always a good refresher for some of us too. So that will be, that's where we were this week. I think we're actually going to go budgeting next week. We haven't done that in a while, and it's going to help me prep because I am speaking at a conference in Atlanta specifically on budgeting. So you guys are going to just help me get all ready for that next week. But I will talk to you guys next Monday night at 8:30. Y'all have a great week.